Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Sophia, your auntie here on YouTube. And today I want to take the time out to do a couple of quick videos today. Here in Atlanta, it's about 80 degrees here today. And I'm enjoying this day, I'm telling you, right? If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am Sophia, they call the ex-church girl, because I realized that the church was not responsible for saving me, that I'm responsible for reaching out to the universe and getting the help and assistance that I need from him. Okay. Now, for some people that can't get past my name, don't look at the name, look at the content, okay? Just come here for the gist of the messages. Today I want to speak about a job, and because I think sometimes as women we get our roles, we're unclear about our roles. So a job is a place of paid regular employment, right? That's a job. And even if you work PRN, if it's regular hours, it's a paid gig. And I think a lot of times we get so confused with what we are as women, because the roles kind of overlap. When you're used to out here working, hustling like a dog for all of your life, or you've worked since you were a teenager, it's hard sometimes to come out of work mode, or come out of beast mode, as I call it, or this mode where we're always in go mode. So you find yourself as an employee, as a woman, dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of angst, just a lot of insomnia, like the inability to sleep. You're dealing with a lot of things that you're not even sure why. You're in mental stress, anger, bitterness, because you're over your lines of who you are overlapping. And I think we need to have these periods where we actually wind down. Like me, I stopped just leaving work and coming out driving in my car. I do like at least a 30-minute detox from my day. And I do this because as I'm at work, I'm winding down, like I'm leaving all of the stress of today behind. I'm looking at something positive. I'm checking out something that makes me happy. Because I think that a lot of times we want to be these perfect employees, and there's no such thing as a perfect employee. Like your job, understand, ladies, you're replaceable on these jobs, and understand that your major role in life is to be a woman, to be soft, to be loved, to give love, to appreciate who you are as a person, and to understand that your connection to life is not connected to a job. Can it be your purpose? Of course it can be your purpose. But I think when you walk in your purpose, there's a flow to it. There's no pressing, no pushing to get in, not kick doors in. And we have to understand that as women, when we start trying to kick doors in, that's pressure. That's a mental stress. That's mental abuse on our, I don't know if I can use that word, mental stress on ourselves. It's pushing ourselves to limits, above limits that we're able to do. And I know they can say, well, all things we can do, all things, yeah, but as a woman, why are you pushing yourself to be all this kicking doors in? Like, I just don't believe in kicking doors in anymore. I believe that there should be a flow to your life. I believe that when things don't flow in life, there's a reason for it. And let the people on these jobs, the ones who like to give orders, let them keep giving orders, because you know why? It actually makes your life easier. Let them keep giving orders to you, because now you can sit back and relax in the cut, and you don't have to use all your brain cells for a job. I think we should focus more on getting ourselves together, mentally, physically, emotionally. I think we should focus more on, because I always say, when you have power at your house, you don't have to have power on a job. These jobs are so flaky. Let's not put our energy and power into these jobs that can switch up on us like a dime. And I remember pouring so much into jobs in the past, and then when something happened, I was devastated. And I think that's why, another reason why I don't pour a lot of energy into these jobs anymore. So I give them my 8 hours worth. I give what I can within that 8 hours, and I go home. I de-stress before I leave the job. I detox, and usually on the weekend, I don't think about, it's funny, once you start detoxing, you don't have to think about these jobs anymore, because it's just that a job is a regular place of employment, a paid gig. That's what it is. It doesn't add value to your life. It doesn't define you. And short of what we believe jobs are, they don't define us. They don't define us. They don't make us a woman. They don't add joy to our lives. They give us a paycheck. So, of course, you keep going back for the carrot. You keep going back for the little carrots that they give you, because you know you have to make more carrots to survive out here, right? And I think a lot of times we put so much value on these jobs because we don't put value on ourselves. We don't actually look at ourselves and say, hey, you know, I look good, I feel great. So how can I keep improving on myself? And I think a lot of times as a black woman, we take the gist of disrespect. We take the mistreatment. We take the talking down to, and then we want to bring that stuff home. No, don't bring it home. Deal with it on the job, detox, and leave that mess where it is. Don't bring job issues to your home, because your home, I always say this, your home should be your place of solitude, your place of peace, joy, happiness, love, prosperity. You should be able to manifest greatly sitting in your house, sitting in your car. All these places that are private should be your places of enjoyment. When you get to work, do your job. I'm not saying don't do your job, do your job. But all that stuff of stressing out and people want you to hold numbers and figures and facts in your head for a job, write that mess down, put it in a little notebook or whatever, and keep it moving. Like I learned over the years, people expect you to have all these little things in your head because you're working. No, I tell them in a minute. I don't try to remember all this. I don't care to remember so many facts about this and the other. There are some things that are naturally I remember. If I don't, I Google. Google's my best friend, okay? I don't spend a lot of time trying to keep up with normal labs, blah, 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 blah. I can always Google a lab or look at the normals on a regular sheet of a lab paper. Like, there's some, you know what, if I'm explaining myself right, I'm just saying a lot of stuff we put in our head that we don't have to. Like, free your mind to start manifesting wealth, prosperity for yourself outside of this job. Free your mind up so that the universe can talk to you and give you some steps to take. Free your mind up so that you can rest when you get home and sleep without having insomnia. Free your mind up so that you can take those little walks and enjoy nature and look around and smell the roses on any given day. Like, free your mind up so that you don't have a lot of stress. And that's what it's about. I'm just saying, like, a lot of times we want to focus on these jobs. We want to focus on how great they are. They're not great people. They always consider you a replaceable person or number, because they go by your social security number. So always remember that fact, that you are replaceable. And always remember that you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on what you need to do in life. You have to focus on taking care of your mental health. You have to focus on things that are great outside of that job, because that job will not get you a great relationship. Sometimes they destroy relationships. That job will not make your children love you. Sometimes they make them hate you because you're always on that job. So hanging out with, people after work, blah, 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 blah. I think those are old time facts, things. I think people really stick to people that they know now. Co-workers are sometimes trying to be your friend because they have an agenda, hidden agenda. So even be careful with that. But just understand that this job will not make you happy. This job will not give you peace. And you know what I found out too? All of them are the same. Just some are worse than others. Some cause you more stress than others. But at the end of the day, it's all a job. They expect you to come there and do your job and go home. That's it. So keep them in their place. A job should always be second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth to whatever else you have going on in life. Don't make it a priority. That way you don't get disappointed. You don't get upset if something happens. And it's just a fact of life. I had to learn that. It took me a long time to learn it, but I've got the lesson. So thank you, Diamonds, for watching. Have a blessed day.